Hello. Pardon me, I am mildly ill. Which is why I have not been streaming. I had the swag respiratory illness. Of the non-specific variety. Or probably the flu or some shit, I don't even remember. What the fuck? We're back. We're locking in. We're so back, honestly. Also, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I clicked on Firefox Updater somehow. Professional stream. I was trying to turn up my mic gain. I don't know how I clicked on Firefox Updater. Shit. But yeah, anyways, a funny Apollo. Funnily enough, this is actually music from the Apollo trilogy. This is Mr. Reyes' theme from Spirit of Justice. My favorite case and my favorite theme in all of Spirit of Justice, aside from one from like the ending. There we go. Yes, it's very funky. Anyway, shut the fuck up, Spotify. I don't care. It's Apollo time. Where's my thing? No goat today, because it's a dialogue-heavy game, and I don't want funny goat to be distracting. Woo! Spotify, shut the fuck up. Blood! Oh shit. Oh god. No goat, unless you want me to change it. I'm gonna try to. I can change it back! I can open VideoTube real quick and put the goat here. Do you guys want the goat? I mean, I don't really care either way. We can bring the goat. Is it still the Cult of the Lamb one? It is. Whoops. There we go. Little fucking guy. Creature. Motherfucker. You always a motherfucker, you know that! Shush. Yeah, there it is. The guy that got the legend. True. Anyways. Apollo Trilogy. Apollo. I love this game. I love Apollo. He's such a fucking boy failure. genuinely the most goober of twinks. And I love him. Anyways. There she is! Squirrel! I got really excited because Athena is my favorite. Also, god damn, I fucking love this music. Hobo Phoenix, I love him. Jersey, other best girl. Literally, let's fucking Joe. It's dude, the Ace Attorney soundtrack fucks. Turnabout, what? My Goat Boy was blocking it, but it said Turnabout Trump. Holy shit! Home Alone 2 up in this bitch. Gambling. Showdown time. You lose. Ah. Oh, I didn't pick up my fucking Screech. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that. Should it what? Come, chat. 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 Come. I'm so funny. I'm lying. April 20th, 9:37 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. My first name is officially chat. I need to figure out what voice I want to give Apollo real quick. Holy fuck shit. And I'm sweaty. I can admit it. I'm nervous. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but he looks ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting. Threw my headset off to make the bit funnier. Ah, good morning. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck this guy. We hate him. We clown on his ass. We clown on fucking. I forgot his name, but we clown on his ass. We clown in this motherfucker. Good morning, sir. You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight. Wound up, sir! No! I'm loose! Fine! That screeching noise, is that your voice? That's supposed to be expected. Their first trial and it's a homicide. I guess justice doesn't start small, eh? I'm fine! I got up at 5 a.m. to do my court steel voice workout. I'm fine. Ah, that explains it. I detect a certain rasping quality to your speech. I overdid it again. As you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down. If you get my drift. Drift gotten, sir! I'm all over the drift. Do you drift Fortnite? As it happens, I dine with him the night of the murder. We can't let this case fall through. Oh, fuck! Hi, Looper! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Oh, shit. Yes, yes, I'm fine, sir. One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. I'm preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to a client. My name is Apollo Justice. If it isn't clear already, I'm a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Strong low, true. Not that I'm worried or anything. He's fucking lying. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants to help him out, of course. And so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. No way. Homo Phoenix! Let's go, chat! Chat, let's go! It's him! Whoa. Good morning. Morning. So up to you today. First trial, nervous. Meeting him, cardiac arrest. I think I'm supposed to say something. No. So you're... Fine! I'm fine! Mr. Fine, is it? I don't remember you having an odd name. Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me? Mr. Gavin is a top-top defense attorney, and he's your friend, so why... You'll see. You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you, I mean, It's time, shall we? Yes, sir! Okay, I need focus. First trial. Here comes justice! That is not gonna be the first or last time you're going to hear that fucking pun. I hate him. April 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. That man, oh my god, no way. I wonder who he is.
The court is now in session. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is, fine. I mean, ready, Your Honor. Am I going blank? Don't panic. Too late. He did grow here. I can't believe it.
Your name was Mr. Justice, and this is your first trial.
Yes, Your Honor. But I'm fine, really.
Are you quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Mr. Gavin.
Yes, Your Honor.
I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case.
That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always cede to his client's wishes. And my client specifically requested Mr. Justice.
Well, of course he wants justice.
And you implicitly follow his joke. No, he's just... he screams a lot. Like, that's his whole thing. He's just very fucking loud.
But don't trust his case in this greenhorn. Why? I'm not exaggerating when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin.
Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience, fine. But does he have cords of steel? Can he fucking scream like I can?
Let's begin. The defendant may enter the courtroom.
Hi, Hobo. Hi, Hobo Nix. Love you.
This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. Sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances.
Long time no see, Mr. But that's not right.
Long time no see, Mr. Wright.
Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Mr. Wright, how could this have happened?
I won't speak of it further then. Suppose you were so kind to explain the charges, Mr. Payne. You'd think I saw you enter this room a fresh attorney, and now I'll see you leave in chains.
Phoenix Gay Ride! Let's go! Let's go, chat. Phoenix Gay Rights. My mic cut out, Lamo.
Winston Payne. Subtle as ever, I see. Here. Crab occurred at the Borscht Boat Club.
Is it Borscht or Bork? How the fuck do you pronounce that? Don't care.
A Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer, and he hit him, wham, on the head. Smack! Killed him cold.
Shut the fuck up.
A customer at the restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was...
I think you pronounced burger. Okay, Maya. Get the fuck out of my chat room, Maya. You're not even in this game.
The pianist for the club, it seems.
Phoenix
Wright, a pianist. A penis. The victim that took the... This is the victim. This is the fucking victim. This bottle of juice is the fucking victim, guys. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Great.
This is the weapon that took the victim's life, a bottle of grape juice. Grape juice is apparently our defendant's drink of choice. The court accepts the deadly bottle as evidence.
True. Grape juice bottle used the murder weapon, bears the defendant Mr. Wright's prints. Fuck. One sec. That's something in the throat. Something to note, Justice. All evidence is filed in the court record. Make a practice of checking it frequently. The court record, right. I've heard of that. I passed the bar. Use E to look at the evidence so far. This hypothetical E button. I'm confident in your ability to handle this. Right, just use E. Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action. Put your hands on the fucking keyboard. Red body. His last name is Justice, my last name is fucking Walmart. His last name is Justice. So I guess your last name is Walmart now. I think if we go to profiles, no. Certainly he won't be relevant.
So the victim was a customer at this restaurant. But just who was this, Charlie Smith fellow? I believe it was a traveler, Your Honor. A traveler. According to his passport, he had been out of the country for a number of years. He'd only returned to this country recently, though his place of residence is unclear. And he had some sort of connection with the defendant? That, too, is unclear at present, Your Honor. We believe that they first met at the Borscht Boat Club on the night of the crime.
I think I might just call it the Burger Bowl Club, because that's really funny.
they'd only just met, then why murder? Perhaps the victim slighted the defendant's piano playing? That doesn't appear to have been the case. No, the motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. At least, not piano playing. I'll let this photo explain what I mean.
Dead body.
As we can see, a game of poker was in progress at the scene of the crime. Wait a second. Isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in and of itself.
Gambling.
Indeed, it appears our defendant has fallen to become the based sort of criminal. Based.
Objection!
In his trailer, the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that, a game, in its purest sense. A competition, Your Honor.
A competition?
Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome. Shut the fuck up, Kristoff. I fucking hate you.
Come again? Cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing poetic and intends to mystify those present. Like a little bitch. And impress women. Also like a little bitch. That will be our first order of business here then. To find out more about this fatal game of cards. He's got his ass sent to the Shadow Realm.
Imagine being named Chris with a K. True.
Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about this poker competition held the night of the crime.
My pleasure. This is it, my first trial. Here goes nothing. I'm trying to make him sound as anime protagonist as I possibly can. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on interested customers over at the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in there are the club's main attractions. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is, a game. And our customers are happy.
Pianists who can't play piano. But a defense attorney who can't defend.
Kill yourself, Pain.
Well, the defense may begin the cross-examination.
Right, Your Honor. My first cross-examination. Don't blow it. Like a dick. You alright? You're sweating bullets. Bullets? Where? It's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strange and raspy, too. My brain feels strained and raspy, sir. Fucking me, too. You watched me perform cross-examinations many times. Though you've never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher? What to do? Should I ask Mr. Gavin for a refresher course on cross-examination? No! We clown on this bitch! Take your sensitive ass back to the tutorial. Thank you for the help, sir. I think I've got this one covered. I think you better do more than think. You know it or you do not. I'm fine! The cords of steel are ready for battle. My weapons, press and present. Find any inconsistencies, any lies in the testimony, and reveal them to the court. That is cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it. Inconsistencies, lies, Phoenix Wright? As if Phoenix Wright would never lie, and it's up to me to prove it.
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Hold it!
Repressing. Hold it! Fuck you! You can hardly play. Oh, I play sometimes, when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want.
That's supposed to be a boast just now?
The title of pianist is a mask. That's what the mask is. Respectable face I wear for the world at large.
Why are you really at the Boys Bowl Club?
Pay you just to play poker? That would seem to be the case. I am a professional, after all.
Do I hit cry in that statement?
Title of penis is what I... True.
It's just hard for an honest, hardworking member of society like me to imagine.
Yes. Your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. Fuck you!
What?
I've played poker for 7 years in that little room. And I've never lost. Once.
What?
You see why the customers come now? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw.
Wait, you've never lost once? Not even one time?
As I said, I'm a professional.
He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is it even possible?
Hold it!
Room in the crime scene photo is an attraction? It has quite a history, actually. The Boat Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day.
Black market?
All in the past, things like the black market are only on the silver screen nowadays. Suffice it to say that there were a lot of deals being made under the table. Right there in that room.
Smoky room, gambling hoods. You know, just looking at this picture makes me feel bad.
The bosses gather around the table, cutting deals, safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, a goon keeps watch through the small window. I can practically picture it now.
That window does look like it would be good for keeping a lookout, but little else.
Or a few other tricks to it. Though it was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker, and the room's steeped in history. Despite the dark past, it was all just good, clean fun. I read this already, fuck you.
Who decks of cards?
A simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate 2 decks, no one can summon cards.
There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there are some lines scattered on the floor.
Precisely, cards on the table, cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. The crime scene painted blue by a sad sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Incidentally, we use 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other was blue. Dude! Holy fucking shit! TF2 reference! For real.
Circle of poker, you make 5-card hands.
Of time will wring my neck.
I'd see how easy it would be. It would be easy to cheat.
Yes, a game of hands. Real as fuck.
This competition you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently.
That's right. It was a simple game, after all.
Are you sure?
Huh?
People are not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room the very moment that crime occurred. Yet you claim no connection to the crime?
Now that's strange.
What's strange?
I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me what the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. I completely let the one slip by. Don't despair yet, Justice.
Amy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sorry, my dog decided to get up.
Sir? Right, there's something I'd like made clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand. And I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not?
Very well, the defendant will amend his testimony. I can't fucking talk, I'm senile and old.
True, she's very good. Just one little press. And I've got myself a whole new testimony. I plead silence regarding the murder, but I will say I never touched the murder weapon. That's a fucking lie! Your prints are on it, you.
Objection!
And
Opening objection for having presented evidence during your first cross-examination.
yay! We got an esteem achievement.
So you didn't touch the murder weapon? The grape juice bottle? Right? So I said.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
I'd be doing that with my hair for real.
Too bad our new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb.
Oh, you're pushing your forehead, dude. Dude, his entire head is his forehead.
What's this, Mr. Payne? I examined the bottle in question, you see. And it was covered with the defendant's fingerprints.
Objection! I'm gonna just shout Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine. Access yelling can damage the judge's ears and our case. But what if my courts of steel? Let me scream. Anyway, what's so strange about the fingerprints on a bottle in a restaurant?
Oh, that's true. Prints alone don't prove he did it. Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints.
Huh?
The fingerprints on a murder weapon were upside down. Upside down? What does that mean? It means he was holding the bottle inverted. And there can be only one reason for that. Now fucking murk somebody! Yes, brain someone with the bottle.
He's so fucking stupid. I love him. Mr. Gavin, I think I can't even fucking talk. I think things just took a turn for the worse. Oh? I see no problem, Justice.
Huh?
The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything. You'll see.
Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on this bottle to the court?
I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now.
Not very cooperative, are you? This could hurt your case. I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's hiding something. There must be some reason.
Objection!
Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something.
And what might that be, Mr. Gavin?
On the night of the crime, who was it who reported the murder to the police?
Ordered. Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright. Still, that... It was a fucking self-report! It's a self-report! Really? Yes, well, according to the case file, the murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone.
Near the scene.
Let's take a look at a diagram of the murder scene, shall we?
Corpse.
The victim was murdered in a small room in a basement 2 floors down from ground level. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down. The defendant uses stairs in this hallway to go above ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant. I see, and this is the phone that made the call.
The defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yet, he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities. And you claim he is being uncooperative. I see, Mr. Kevin. I'd better not waste this. I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being.
Toyed? I assure you, no one is more serious about...
What was it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment that the crime occurred. How can you possibly know this?
That's a good question. How indeed?
The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness.
You're as good as they say you are.
So someone else was in the room the night of the crime. That must mean they witnessed the crime. I think up until now, it's been a warm-up, Justice. Are you ready?
Emmy, hi. What you doing?
Oh god, no, you can't sit on my lap. Emmy is desiring some attention right now.
Cause she's silly. You're silly girl. Oh, nope, that's my face. No kisses. Nope, no kisses.
Very well, the prosecution may call its first witness to the stand.
Witnesses will state her name and profession.
Hold on just a moment. Where's the witness?
I surmise that she had been frightened by the defense's demonic looking horns.
So I use a little hair gel relax people. All of this silly in the world combined. She's very silly. Out of fear, if anyone's pointing in the direction of this court, we'll cut them off. You are sure? I swear it on my gavel. Please come out. Some violence against hair a crime, Your Honor. Well, if you're sure it is okay. Now, the prosecution. Wait a minute! Oh, would the prosecution care to explain the witness's, paraphernalia?
Yes. She is a professional, Your Honor. Those are merely the tools of her trade.
And that would be? My name is Olga Orly. I am employed as waitress in Burger Bowl Club restaurant. And why the camera? Of course, it is my pride to serve borscht that is the name in restaurant, but also perform how it is said other service. Sex. I take it one of these other services is taking the customer's pictures. Like, for example, this one. That's the defendant?
Indeed, on the night of the murder.
Man in white hat is one who has gone kaput. Indeed, that is the victim. Order, order. It's quite a piece of evidence to casually drop into our laps. It is the same way as I drop cold bowls of borscht on laps of customers. Casually. Then the court will casually expect this new evidence.
Now, witness, where were you at the time of the murder?
I was in room. The hideout, we call it. Excuse me? The hideout? It is room where a famous gangster bad guy was arrested. The fucking bad guy. I hate this game. Is room where murder took place. What? Your look of utter surprise. It is lovely. I will post it by courtroom door later for you. The photos will be numbered, and you will write which ones you want copy of. So there were 3 people in the room at the time of the crime. Emmy, are you grumbling at me, you little shit?
What?
Do you need to go out, or you just want to lick my hands?
You need to go potty. I just took you out when I got home, and you didn't want to do anything. I prepared for this, but you didn't want to do anything, and now that I'm in the middle of my dream, you want to go potty. You're lucky you're so darn cute, otherwise I'd kick your butt. Yes, I would. I'd kick your butt right to the curb. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, shit. Options. Okay, we'll just turn the music off. Save very quickly. I fucking close to Spotify. I'm gonna kill myself.
Whoa.
Anyways, look at this picture of Emmy while I go take her outside for potty because she decided not to go potty when I took her out. So, momentary dog break. I will return in just a moment. I return once again. Just had to.
The Emmy had to go potty. Here we go.
Or the eyewitness. And if Mr. Right isn't the killer, that means.
Hello.
Very well, witness. You testified in the court about that night's events. Emmy, you were just out.
Stop being a baby.
That night, customer asked me to the cards for the game. It was cold. Both players played with hats on. Da. The victim, he plays whole time with hand on locket at his neck. Then last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. Da. That man flew at the victim and is strangling him to death.
Incidentally, who won the game? Is it obvious? The winner was the victim, Mr. Smith.
Objection!
It's ridiculous. Because Mr. Right can't lose. Justice, shut the fuck up. Maybe you can come up with a more legitimate reason. But he hadn't lost in 7 years.
Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose a case my first 7 years as a prosecutor either. Incidentally, I have some evidence here. These are the poker chips as they lay at the very moment of the crime. Hidden chips on this side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith.
Chips, you say?
I mean, yes, imagine that poker is war. Your hand is your army and the chips are the spoils.
I know that. After all, in my youth, I was known as the poker head of courtroom number 3. I think he means poker face. Looking at this picture, it does seem that most of the chips are on the victim's side of the table. Well, defense may cross-examine the witness. Hold on, I need to... There we go. We clown on this motherfucker, you're wrong. Bars, bro. We clown on this motherfucker, you're cringe. We clown on this motherfucker, you better take your sensitive ass back to the Bosch Bowl Club. Really strangled, you say? That's odd. That normal customers only took on borscht. No, I mean, this report shows that the victim died of a blow to the head. Ouch! Miss Orley? We know. Did you witness the crime? I'm not gonna scream. Doesn't pick up on Magic anyway. Lobster also. Get lobster. Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He's still wearing his hat and everything.
Yeah, it is a fact he was hit, Your Honor. Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation.
Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it? His head certainly was hit. But I have seen it happen. The defendant lunged at victim, his neck. My resolution makes me feel like it's in the DS again, Lamel. Fix your goddamn resolution then, bitch.
Emmy!
Creature. Oh, really, Miss Orley? I think I've caught you in your own lie this time. Justice, Yeah, it's just the Wi-Fi, I'm broke. You know what? That's fair. I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you perhaps you could think. Fuck. Anyway, I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through once more. What do you mean? I found a contradiction. I did it. I did the job. There's one thing in her testimony that troubles me.
Well, seems we should continue the cross-examination.
There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead, and let's stop beating it. There's such a thing as thinking aloud too much, too. Deal cards for game. Wait a damn second. He... He didn't wear a locket, did he? Hey, he doesn't have a locket on. Yeah, no. Fuck you, you're wrong. You know, there is one character part in her testimony, just like Mr. Kevin said. But what does it mean?
That's injustice when you can't explain what it is that you're thinking so intensely about. Stop pushing your fucking forehead.
Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand on a locket at his neck, I believe she said.
I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness's grammar.
No, but look at this photograph.
Let's vote.
Do you see a locket on the victim's neck? Well done, Justice. I'm impressed. Good boy. I knew you'd be able to handle this. But what does it mean?
We're to believe this witness's testimony as is. Then the locket disappeared following the victim's death.
Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor. It's quite simple when you think about it. The locket is gone. Someone must have taken it off, no? Taking it off? Wait, you don't mean... The defendant wasn't strangling the victim at all. He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it?
Ah! Ah! What do you have to say to this? You say,
Yes.
just noticed this, but you have something hanging around your neck, don't you?
Oh? You mean this? Yeah, it's a locket. With a photograph inside. A photo of my daughter.
He props.
Come again?
Is it right? You have a daughter? He's confirmed at the time of the arrest. Picture in the locket is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter.
So Mr. Wright has a locket too. Why don't I buy that this is just a coincidence?
I don't know if the results of this poker game led to the murder. Perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game. Further testimony won't really be necessary. It's clear the defendant lost. Badly. Miss Oli, you will testify to the court about the gameplay between the victim and defendant.
Duh. I forgot her fucking voice.
Hi, Abby! What you doing? Hold on, I gotta pause for just a second. Give me a kiss. Good girl.
The game began with 30,500 point-in chips for each man. House chips come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning that was victim. For last hand, defendant play with all chips on table and lose. Moment of loss was decided. Defendant grabs bottle from table and...
Indeed, looking at this picture, it does seem to be a one-sided game. As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow.
Something come joke.
Many times I've heard these words. I done it in a fit of anger, Your Honor, and I'll regret what I done. A common tale but true. I'm a fucking pirate.
Methinks the judge watches too many old court movies. Mr. Wright said he hasn't lost in 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. I think it's here. Because if you count... Because... If you assume the large chips are... more points... Oh wait, no. I think we have to press this. Because I know what the contradiction is. Are the chips in this photo all the chips that were used? Of course! Something's fishy with these chips. Fish and chips! Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips? Explain? What is there explained?
Poker chips are poker chips.
Smug ass motherfucker. He literally just hit the straight line :3.
Not fish and chips, not a chip off the old block, not a motorcycle cop, not a...
Thanks. I've pressed her, I better ask something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars or rubles even?
It's...
As I've been saying before, it was game, not gambling. Hard perhaps for capitalists to understand. 2 types of chip, 100 points and 1,000 point chips. It is not money, da. Justice? Sir? Don't you find her comment interesting? More ways than one, sir. She called me a capitalist. And I'd have it out of her testimony myself.
Well, it doesn't offend what the witness had her testimony.
Yes. Yes, I do think it deserves further scrutiny. Add to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this.
Very well, witness, if you would be so kind.
Your Honor. One kind of chip is worth 100 points, other kind is worth 1,000. 2 kinds in all. And then if we look at the picture, if these were worth 1,000, there'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There'd be 10,000 and 10,600 points worth in chips. But since we know from earlier testimony that there's only 3,500 chips worth of points per person, that means the points are reversed, which means Wright wasn't losing. Thus, these are worth 1,000, and then this is worth 100, so Wright was fucking killing it.
Objection!
You're sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure.
It seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the pictures is enough to tell you who won. If you're not in kindergarten.
Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem in the court? Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small chips and I see large chips. Tell me, which were worth 1,000 points?
Why, the big ones, of course. Duh.
Oh, I thought so too. But then the totals don't add up.
The totals?
Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips. And the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points.
Yes, if my calculations are correct. Let's see, 3 plus 1 carry the 5.
They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo that allegedly shows all the chips. If the big chips are worth 1,000 points and the small chips are worth 100, and you add them up,
How much is it?
do it yourself. You're in a kindergarten, are you? Oh, 10,600 points. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Oh, why? How can this be?
Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why. Right, there's only one possible way to explain this contradiction. They're both correct. Each man began the game with 3,500 points. All the chips are indeed shown in this photograph. Then there can be only one answer. Or is it? The value of the chips was the other way around.
What?
Want to know what I think? The small chips were worth 1,000 points, not the big ones.
What's this utter madness?
Show me that photograph of the chips again.
6 small chips and 10 large chips.
Why, that does make 7,000 points when you add them up. Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it.
Wait, the value of the chips may be different, but that changes nothing.
Indeed, the victim did have the larger number of chips still. Exactly. The small chips are worth 1,000 points and the large chips are 100. Let's do a little math. Add up the points for each side of the table. The victim, Mr. Smith, had 2,900 points and the defendant had 4,100 points. I can't do math. I'm fucking stupid. Well, it seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all.
That's impossible!
My client had even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning. Now, Miss Orley, you must have known the true value of the chips. Since you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you? Lob turd. I love the lob turd. I love her lob. The nine. You. The Bears defendant has lost his motive. Mr. Wright's supposed defeat never happened. Pathetic little bitch boy. We now ask ourselves whether we can trust the witness's testimony yet. Excuse me? What is it, Miss Orley? I did not want to be saying this, but actually, you see,
See what, Miss Orley? What do we see?
in the last hand, there was cheat.
A cheat? You don't mean a trick?
Wait, are you doing
A scam?
They're all the same thing. Yes, there was cheat in last hand. That is why a game ends with chips where they are. Great, just great. First we have lying, now cheating. Well, this case certainly has taken a turn for the interesting.
You will please testify to the court. Tell us about this cheating. In the final hand.
Ooh. The last hand, both men had full house. There is 4 of each card in deck from ace to king. If you look at both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, the game becomes argument. The defendant's trick was exposed. He took bottle in his hand. Oh, Mr. Smith. Miss Worley, why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? I'm gonna smell the cover up here. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers.
A full house is a very high scoring hand. Not easy to make in my experience. Not alone is enough to expect less than scrupulous tactics.
Mr. Cabin? What's a full house?
Larry's these days, you don't know your poker?
I guess that bodes well for your case. Oh, career. What is this, some kind of secret court poker ring? Justice? You know the terms 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, yes? Yeah, no problem. 2 cards with the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes a 3 of a kind. Good. Now picture a hand with 1 pair and 1 3 of a kind. That's a full house. That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it?
You can see each player's hand in this photo.
Wow, they both have full houses.
If forget there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat.
And the defendant cross-examine the witness. If he did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Who's ever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? I don't actually know what she's talking about here. Because they're all different. They're all different suits. So that would suggest it's... Oh, the ace of spades on the floor over there. Or that's just from the other deck or something. I'm confused. What's this? How is it clear? I'm fucking stupid. The defendant, he played a fifth ace. A fifth ace? I saw him both hands very well. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. No, it fucking doesn't. Mr. Wright's 2.
Obviously cheating was afoot, or perhaps I should say a hand.
Your Honor, perhaps this can be added to the testimony without Mr. Payne's joke. Please, it was fucking terrible.
Very well. The witness will add this detail to our testimony, please.
Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces and Mr. Wright's 2.
It is 5 aces in all.
No? It's 3 kings. What the fuck are you talking about? That's why I was confused. It appears the witness is mistaken. Mistaken? But it's my name. Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you just said in your testimony. I can't talk. Fuck you.
That's a photo of the chips, is it not?
Justice? Perhaps you better explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend, because he's senile and old and stupid. In other words, use your finger to point out your point.
Yes, please point out the contradiction in this photo. Particular point contradicted in this testimony.
Literally right here. Miss Orley, in your testimony, you made the following claim. Mr. Smith's hand had 3 aces, but as you can clearly see, the victim's hand only held 2 aces.
Well, maybe the witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the 3rd ace in question.
Take another look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendant also had 2 aces in his hand. Where's his 5th ace? I see cheating, alright, and it's going on right here in this courtroom. Fuck you guys.
Who is in each player's hand does make 4 aces total. Hardly proof of cheating.
Wait, please. It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. There was cheating, I swear to you. That's odd. She must be lying. She's the most sincere I've ever seen her all day. You're right to trust your instincts. Mr. Gavin? Who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion.
What might that be, Mr. Gavin?
If you don't mind, perhaps we might examine the actual cards.
Cards? The heart of the cards! We're playing fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! In this courtroom today.
Mr. Payne?
Yes?
The players' hands that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court.
Very well, the prosecution will submit this evidence. Which we'll examine. Victims' cards or the defendant's cards?
These cards would prove cheating was going on. Nothing will. Man, which of these hands is more suspicious? We are going to view Phoenix's hand. Let's start with Mr. Wright's hand. The defense would like to view the defendant's hand.
Very well, Mr. Payne, your evidence. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, no, let's see what we have here. Right, sir. Why the backs are red? The card backs are red. For some reason, I thought that they were using blue cards in that final hand. Didn't you, Mr. Gavin? Huh? Oh, Who much does to know? That appears to be it.
Well, as the defense found anything to alleged, share with the court.
Not unless you count utter confusion.
Fucking me.
Perhaps you'd best examine the victim's cards next. Of course, you can always give these cards another look. Yep, we do. Let's examine the victim's cards. Your Honor, the defense requests time to examine the assistant's hand.
Granted, but make it quick, Mr. Justice.
Don't worry, Justice is always swift. Shut the fuck up, I hate you. What? Your Honor, look at this! Look at the victim's cards! The pack is a different color! That's impossible! But they put that card in Wright's hand! You motherfucker! You motherfucker! What was that, Miss Worley? No, yet! I merely said, I have... Your Honor.
Mr. Gavin, yes?
Tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker?
To cheat?
I'll tell you. One really needs a friend, a comrade, so we say. The dealer. Wait, so you mean... This witness, Miss Orley? She's the cheater. A professional, I'd wager.
Niet!
Lobbed her. I love the fucking lobbed her.
Order! Order to my fucking courtroom!
Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her. I mean, of her mistake. Your Honor, please recall the testimony we just heard. It's impossible, but I put that card in Wright's hand. Ergo, Ms. Olga Orley conspired to cheat not with my client, but with the victim, Mr. Shotty Smith.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh, I love his pursuit theme. Not only did she cheat, she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim.
What? Wait, you don't mean the defense isn't accusing the witness? Miss Olga Orley, are you?
Time for justice. There were 3 people in the room at the time of the consent. And if Mr. Wright isn't guilty, that means I am. The defense accuses the witness, Miss Olga Orley, of murder. She's fucking dead. We killed her, chat. Abortion's okay, though. Literally busting it down. I'm a quirked up white boy with a little bit of swag, busting it down sexual style in courtroom number 3. I'm eating boba bubbles if you're wondering why I'm pausing so much. Mr. Payne, where's your witness, Miss Ogilvy?
I mean, it appears she's lost consciousness, Your Honor.
Mr. Justice. Your Honor. It seems you presented a new possibility to the court when suggesting a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith. And that means this court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time.
What?
I did it. I held out. I see no point in prolonging this trial this day. The prosecution will need to make further inquiries.
Objection!
Fucking Phoenix Wright, shut the hell your mouth. Mr. Wright? You can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet.
You nonsense the defendant's doing now.
Think. One of the cards had a different color back. Don't you wonder what it means?
What are you doing, Mr. Wright? Raising objections right when you're about to make off the hook?
Off the hook?
Ridiculous!
Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright is a talent. For the ridiculous. He's a fucking dumbass. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about that game, that fateful night. As I've said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night. Damn, I'm cold. Then get warm, idiot.
What's that before?
The Juniors Club have different color backs, blue and red. TF2 reference. 1 color per deck. Why are you different color backs? If you use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed.
You do different colors and they still got mixed up. Dumbass.
Use the red deck for the last game. I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards. Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards.
Whatever. In the end, 1 card of the wrong color got in the mix. Which means there was cheating.
Yep, but cards left in the deck would seem to indicate cheating. Yep, this card raises 2 serious questions. Paula? Yes? Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think, in the last game, when was the card swapped? When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder.
Well, yeah. Thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course it was swapped.
Oh. Might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne, or it might not be. I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first. When do you think the cards were swapped? When was the card swapped in the deck? I mean, it can't be after, because... Because we didn't find the card. So was it during?
Well, weren't they swapped during the murder?
During the murder. Tell me exactly when it's at. Huh? Well, the very moment of the act, I guess. That'd be the moment the cards were shown. Perhaps the moment when the cheater was revealed. Maybe the very moment the bottle came down, Mr. Smith said. Could I have a moment? That moment could cost you this case. Sorry, let me rethink this. So it wasn't during. So it would have to have been before. But that's the obvious answer. That's when Olga was talking about it. But that's the obvious answer, and Mr. Wright is a sneaky little shit. Was it put in after as a setup? To make it look like he cheated? So, like, that would give him a motive for murder? Because it's like, oh my god, this man cheated against me, I'm going to fucking kill him. My fucking mouth on pizza. Well, pizza time. But Mr. Right was losing anyway. Why would you cheat? Or he wasn't losing the game, he was losing that hand. I'm gonna go after. Perhaps it happened after the murder.
What's that? Ridiculous! What's the point of cheating after the hands have been shown? That's silly.
Yes, but tell me, how do you swap cards during the game? Well, take silly over impossible.
Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible.
Oh? Even when the backs of the cards are a different color? If you pulled that during the game, you'd be caught in no time. Ah. Quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown, after the murder.
Hey, this is going past silly and straight on crazy. Yes, again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that?
Oh, indeed. That's one of the mysteries before us. There's another. Yes, a simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for a blue card? Who? The game and murder is done. The victim is dead. Only two remain in the room, alive, that is. Defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Olga Orly. Okay, so who was it that swapped the red card for the blue? The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Wright, of course. And, well, it doesn't seem like it could have been Olga Orly either.
What are you suggesting?
That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Miss Orly at this point. Yes, I know! But she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong color card.
The card was swapped during the game. It'd be obvious.
Something you'd like to share with the Corps, Mr. Wright? Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking how much fun all this is.
Fun? How confusing! I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. The one who swapped the cards wasn't the defendant, and it wasn't Miss Lee. Then who was it?
Yeah, well, that is the question, isn't it? Look at him, he's such a goober. Precisely. Huh? We forgot to please see this case take a new direction.
A new direction?
Find that indeed after the murder. Someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand. That someone made two critical mistakes. L ratio. My PNG tuber is not changed, I forgot. Plug it in, man. I'm sure you're going to tell us the first was swapping the wrong color card. Because the one who didn't swap didn't know two colors of cards were being used. The only mistake was the number on the card. Right, the person replaced the fifth ace with a king. Sure, it was swapped. I wasn't expecting there to be a fifth ace after all. All they knew was that the game had been won with a full house. So they picked up a king from the table and swapped it in.
But there's one problem. According to our case record, this person doesn't exist.
True, not until now. But you have to admit the possibility of a fourth person. Oh, it's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime. Phoenix, you dumb... You couldn't have said this earlier. I believe the judge showed truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright. So high.
This trial is proceeded on one central assumption, namely that at the time of the incident, there were only 3 people in that room.
I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption.
The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court.
I suppose that is a problem, yes.
Or is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin will see you in my chambers during this recess. Fuck you.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes.
How long have I been streaming for? Hour and a half? We'll finish this case, then we'll be done. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that.
He's doing the anime thing.
I must ask, is it the... Well, now I think you know the answer to that. Ah, being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Kristoff. Justice? Yes, sir? The judge is summoning me to his chambers, so carry on without me. You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright? Ah, you're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket. Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there.
Look at her! Look at her! She was She's so scrunkly! She's so scrunkly! She's a scrunkly little scrimlow! I love her!
I was surprised your hair had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think? Huh? You know what happened 7 years ago, what I did? It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never, honest! But it is odd that you managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. I don't know, something. There's one game, or there's only one game, where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like a trial? It's like trial law? Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win.
Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds.
I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Our body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding! Eyewitness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Come on, who noticed that? Words, habits, twitches, it's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'd pick up on these signals. No, you can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? It's your magical lawyer superpower, Apollo. Well, you will. Soon. I almost forgot. One more thing. About this case. You should know. I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. What? I knew it! I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. My, power? I had no idea it was court to see we're that special. It's time. I'll chop beans now. Do your best. To be continued. My goat boy is blocking it. Fuck. Oh, hell yeah, that was a bop. Uh... Mm. Thing is, I want to finish the case because this is like the halfway point of the case, but my voice is so fucking tired because I'm still kind of sick. Like my throat hurts very badly. You can probably kind of hear it in the way I'm talking. You know what? We'll leave it on a cliffhanger. Oh, fuck you. The goat boy is ill.
Tina!
Oh god, I love this game. So yeah, we're gonna leave that for today. I don't know when I'll stream next. Probably Tuesday. Probably Tuesday or Thursday. Probably Thursday. But yeah, that's it. Apollo Trilogy, let's go. The judge's voice hurts me to do. Next time on Apollo Justice, we are going to unlock our magical lawyer superpower. Phoenix will continue to be a DILF. I think we're gonna meet Trucy. Dude, I love Trucy so much. She's so cute. I'm gonna pick her up and hold her in my hands. The little baby. The little baby.
That's what I call Emmy.
Emmy is asleep on my bed.
Ah, Bubs.
So yeah, end of the stream. Stay in drugs, don't do school, don't tell cops anything. Yeah, smoke grass, Sludfest.